Okay, students, so for today, our third day, we are going to talk about composite figures. So we've talked about rectangles, we've talked about triangles, we've talked about trapezoids these last couple of days. So we are going to decompose these figures, break them up, and then once we have each individual part for the shapes that we do know how to find the area of, we're going to combine them back all together to find the total area of the composite figure. So if I look at this one, this is made up with a rectangle and a triangle, and these were two things that we practiced earlier this week. So we have our rectangle, which has the formula A equals BH, and we have our triangle, which has our formula A equals 1/2 BH. So I know both parts, we practiced both of these, we can find the area of each one. So let's go ahead and do the area of a rectangle first. So we have our formula A equals BH, so I'm going to need the two measurements that make up this rectangle, B and H. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer those necessary numbers. So we need the 18, this is going to be the base, and then we also need right here, this number, the 12, it goes here. This is going to be our height. So now that I have both numbers, I can do my formula A equals BH. So A equals BH. Instead of B, we're going to go ahead and put 18 times instead of 12. H, we're going to put 12. And I'm going to go ahead and multiply those. So 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus the 1 is 3. Put a 0 place value holder. And then 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 1 is 1, and then add. So we have 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, carry the 1, 2. So we have 216 for this area right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the triangle. I'm going to just separate it so I have space. We're going to go ahead and do the triangle. Let's do purple for that one. So here is my triangle. I'm going to need the base, which is this number right here. Now, I don't specifically have a number written down on this specific side. However, since this is also part of a rectangle, I know that this length right here is exactly equal to this length down here. So if this is 18 yards, this must also be 18 yards, which is also part of the triangle. So I can go ahead and mark this as 18. This will be my base as well. And then my height only goes from the top of the triangle to the base of the triangle exactly straight. So that's going to go ahead and be 9 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and write 9 here. And then that's going to be my height. So now I can go ahead and do my formula. A equals 1/2 BH, where my base is half of 18 times the height 9. Now there's a couple things I can do. I can choose to find half of 18 in the beginning. I can do 18 times 9 and then find the half, as long as I find the half somewhere in those steps. Now I'm going to go ahead and find the half of 18 because I do know that. Remember, to find the half, you're just dividing by 2. So when I do 18 divided by 2, don't forget you have all this space right here that you can do some work if you need more space. 2 goes into 18 9 times, exactly 9 times with no remainder. So I know that this right here is 9. Times this 9 right here gives me 81. So I know that this right here is 81. So if I know that this rectangle part's 216 and this triangle part's 81, we can go ahead and now combine those. So we're going to do 216 for my rectangle, plus, because that's not the only part of the shape, so we know this is 216, this triangle is 81. And it's just those two shapes, so I have all of the pieces, and then I can go ahead and add. So I have 6 plus 1 is 6, 1 plus 8 is, 6 plus 1 is not 6, it is 7. 1 plus 8 is 9, and then 2 and nothing is 2. So my area of my composite figure is 297 yards squared. So that's what you're going to do for this one. This one you can break it down into a rectangle and a triangle, or you can also think about what we were doing yesterday with the trapezoids. This is just one trapezoid. You just need to get, if you want to use your trapezoid formula, make sure you're using your trapezoid formula, and then talk about which ones are the bases and which ones are the heights. So you have actually 2 ways you can do that one. And then you have more questions on the back. Good luck. Make sure that you put your name on it before you turn it in, so that way you can get class dojo points for this.